absolutely an implicit or winking incitement to violence. It's like in the gangster movies where they say, you know, nice little pipeline you've got there, be a terrible thing if something happened to it. This is totally irresponsible on the part of David Suzuki. And let me point out a track record of outrageous comments from him that for anybody else would have had him canceled. So it's time that he be held to account, in my view. And, you know, talking about pipelines, right now we have one that is being blocked by groups supported by big U.S. special interests. And if they succeed, hundreds of Indigenous British Columbians will be put out of work. A project that is supported by every one of the 20 elected First Nations band councils along the Coastal GasLink route. So that's one of the reasons this gets my dander up, because these are rich people from urban Canada inflicting their fashionable political opinions on often people living in poverty in First Nations communities that just want a shot at a decent living. I think it creates an opinion environment which could be seen as normalizing or providing an apology for a rationalization for violence. I think it creates a context that some people could use to rationalize violence. And that's why it's so dangerous. When Donald Trump stood in front of the White House on the 6th of January and said that you have to fight for this country or you might lose it, that was widely seen as indirect incitement to the violence that then followed in the U.S. Capitol building. How is this any different? Like I say, he's basically saying, nice little pipeline you got there would be a terrible thing if something happened to it. So he shouldn't just be out there doing interviews saying, oh, he doesn't actually support violence. He should be walking this whole thing back, apologizing and retracting without exception, because I can imagine some over-caffeinated young green radical will hear in St. David's words a rationalization of future violence.